Hey guys, Billy Davison here with Davison Pressure Washing Painting, Hammond, Louisiana. Wanted to demonstrate to you guys how not to power wash metal siding, vinyl siding, anything like that. Right here we have a 6-foot lance on our wand with a yellow pressure tip in it as well. That is achieving us about 3,000 pounds per square inch of pressure coming out the nozzle, and we're really close to it. So what we are doing here, we are just literally screwing up this homeowner's canopy. They're not gone. We don't know what kind of chemical to clean it, so we're just going at it. I mean, we are making a fool out of ourselves, but you know, we don't care really right now. We just want to get that check and leave and get it cashed. And if we leave the homeowner very upset, it's not gonna matter because we already got our money, right? I mean, you can actually see the absolutely disaster that we got on. We pressure tipped this side. Now, of course, this is the exact wrong way to do this. You know, you would, if you want to clean mildew or mold off this canopy, you want to use the right chemicals. Of course, I have a chemical ratio chart in the description below. You can click on the link to find it. But you know, I'm not going to look at it. I'm not going to refer to that chemical ratio chart and do the right thing. I'm going to just come in here with this pressure tip and just mar this all up, leave stripes in it, remove the paint. I don't know if you can see it's dripping down on the concrete, all that white milky stuff. We just making a disaster out of it on purpose though. So, you know, what we're going to do, the homeowner is going to come home and see this disaster. They're going to be quite upset. They're going to park their car under here and walk inside and sit down at their kitchen table and probably put their head in their hands and wonder, should they call me? These are real nice folks, so you know, they're gonna probably be really slow to call me, but eventually they'll build up the nerve to call me, and like a real man, I'll send them to my voicemail. Sure will. I won't answer their call. Then they may summons up the courage to text me. And once they text me a couple times, I'm gonna just block their number because I've got the check and I've cashed it at the bank, and they get what they get and they can throw a fit and it don't matter. Now, that being said, they may go a step further and go to the sheriff's department and file a criminal property damage complaint against me because we used the wrong pressure tips, no chemicals to clean it, and we just jacked this whole canopy up. Now, the sheriff's department, sometimes it's up to them, but oftentimes they will come on out to your house and pay you a visit. And sometimes it's not all that pleasant. 99% of the chance, I'll probably leave in some handcuffs tonight or maybe tomorrow even. And then, you know, I'll go up there and then eventually R&R myself out, or maybe get someone to come put up a $500 bond. And then I'll have a court at some point in the next 90 days. And I'm sure the judge is going to make me pay restitution for this, which may be $2,000 or $3,000. And if I don't have the money, you know, maybe they'll put a judgment against me and the homeowner will be stuck with it for, you know, several years. And of course, they're going to have to fix it. They're repaying it. They could borrow the money. They can put it on their credit card. You know, the heck with them. But at least we get our check today because they left it under the barbecue pit. And as soon as we finish jacking all this up, we'll go cash their check at the bank and get us something to eat, and we'll be done with it. And let them deal with the repercussions of us not knowing what we're doing. So again, I'll show you real quick. And we're just doing this to teach y'all guys out there how not to do it. You know, we're going to sacrifice our record, our clean record, our insurance and all that, just to show y'all. You see how we just jacked it all up using that pressure tip. So like always, you know, happy homeowner. Not tonight. They're going to be really surprised. But so what? At least we got our money, right? Just kidding, guys. That's not the case here. I just wanted to make that as an example because that is very true. That has happened to a lot of homeowners before. And that's why when these guys call us, they don't trust us because usually they've been jacked over already by some dude with a pressure washer and a yellow tip. Think about that a second. So, just like us, sometimes we don't trust car mechanics. If you're a car mechanic, no bad intentions here, but oftentimes car mechanics got a bad rap. You know, they got the few out there that's dishonest and don't know what they're doing, and they you know, screwing over a few people here and there. And so we all don't trust the car mechanic. You know, we always like, show us where the bent part is, or the broke part. Same thing with power washing. These homeowners don't trust us because they've heard the horror stories. The guy with a little pressure washer and a yellow tip ruined their week, ruined their month, made them put several $1,000s on a credit card. And maybe they have fault to pay that credit card off. And now all of a sudden, they're getting stuck with another thing again. So this particular case, we know what we're doing. Been doing this for 25 years plus. We're actually doing paint preparation on this, so we are allowed to use pressure. We are allowed to remove that oxidation. Matter of fact, that's what we want to do. Now, if you were not doing paint prep, by no means you would put pressure on this canopy. It would be using that chemical ratio chart that you can find in the link description below. So that would keep you from having a disaster on your hands. So what we're doing here, we treated it with a chemical, we let it dwell, and now we're going to go back and pressure it. Now in a few days, once it dries, we're going to come back and apply a primer coat to it and a couple coats of top paint to it, and everything's going to be great. But only in these situations would you want to remove the oxidation and remove that old paint, and let, you know, if you're not repainting, you don't do it. So in this particular case, the homeowner came to us and said that the oxidation and condensation from this metal roof was dripping on his new truck, leaving white marks on it. Of course, he could wash it off, but it was a little annoying to him. So they would just want to have it washed off. The canopy's been up here 20-25 years. So it's time for a little attention. We're going to power wash the heck out of it, as you see in here. We're going to surface clean that patio, and in a few days we're going to come back and repaint it for this customer, and they'll be happy, and I won't be in handcuffs because we know what we're doing. So guys, always, if you're not sure, refer to someone that does know what they're doing. Don't go out there and jack somebody's property up, because it gives us all a bad name, and it just hurts the industry in the whole. That is one reason why a lot of us guys that's been in the business for a long time, we have a YouTube channel. Yes, we do make a few dollars off of it, but also it does teach us. And it's just a few dollars, trust me. If I could take a screenshot, you'd be surprised. All this hard work we put in it, and we might get a sandwich every now and then out of it. So think about that, guys. And if you need my help personally, check out that chemical ratio chart in our resource page. That'll give you a lot of great information. Again, I'm Billy Davison, here with Davison Pressure Wash Painting, and I'll talk to y'all soon.